What is up, you guys? Tim's here. Coming out with a tutorial. We're going to be in C4D and Photoshop. Today, we're going to do part 1. This is probably going to be a two-part tutorial just because it's going to take a while. We're going to be creating this style banner. Everything's going to be basically from scratch, except for the materials. I don't feel like doing a tutorial on materials, so I'm going to be using a few that I have made already. So let's get into this. Alright, now we're back. We're in Cinema 4D. Sorry about that pause. What the hell was that? Alright, something just crashed outside my house. I think it was just the wind. So what we're going to do first is go to File, Merge, and let me just get a logo AI. Red. Hang on. We're going to use the Red Reserve logo, and we're going to zero it out. Although my Lightroom 0 is not in the center, it's just kind of over here off to the side, but it'll at least get us an idea of where our logo is. So if we scale it down to fit, as you can see, this kind of grayed out area is where the camera won't see, and everything inside this box will be seen by the camera. Now what I'm wanting to do is right click and delete without children on this group, so we're just left with the 3 paths. Now I'm going to grab 3 extrude NURBS, just copy and paste them, and drag our paths into each. I'm going to rename everything so I know what is what. And I'm going to begin by positioning our origin axis, whatever you want to call it, for this, for each extrude NURBS. And this is just going to help us in the long run, because normally the extrude NURBS is going to be at 0, 0, which, as I said before, is not where our logo is going to be. So doing this will just save time in the long run and save you some trouble once we get into rotating and positioning our logo. So now that that's done, we can actually get into, as I just said, rotating and positioning our logo. So I like to rotate the different pieces of the logo just so it gives it kind of you know, a unique look, kind of makes it look more you know, three-dimensional, gives it kind of a motion, kind of grungy look. I don't know why I said grungy. It's kind of like it's being put together, blown apart, whatever. Okay, I'm just rambling. So what we're going to need now is our materials. The materials I use are from a lot of different packs that I've compiled. Most of them are free. If you look around on the internet, I'm sure you can find a lot of them. Most of the ones I'm going to be using today are free. Robbie's free pack, I believe it was on a video. These ones I do not. This one's free. Delay free pack. I don't know where these come from again. I've downloaded a lot of materials over time, but you know, if you do a search of material packs, I'm sure you can find one. So what we're going to do first is just grab a material that we're going to use for our logo. I don't really have a specific material that I always go to, but I like it to be displaced, and I like it to be kind of grungy and rocky. So I'm just going to go into this one and maybe turn the strength down a little bit, and we want sub-polygon displacement on. I'm going to set this to 4, and you should do the same. Now what we're going to do is copy and paste all our extrude NURBS, and we're going to grab 3 atom arrays just so that we can have this outline to our logo. And we want to set the sphere radius to 1, and this will change the cylinder radius as well, assuming your cylinder radius was greater than 1. So now what we need to do is texture this, and that's easy enough. Again, bring that material onto our logo, set to cubic and seamless. Go into our logo, go to caps. You can turn on fillet caps. I'm not going to because it doesn't really change much with this style. And we want to set the type to quadrangles, regular grid, and set our width to about 5. Now if you look, there's a whole bunch of segments. We could actually make this lower if we wanted to get a whole lot of segments, to get, you know, a lot of displacement. I'll just keep it at 5. What we want to do, I just keep going to 4-panel view. I want this to be bigger, but that's not going to happen right now. What we're going to do now is just grab just a lighter grunge rock stone material and put it on our atom array, set to cubic and seamless. Don't worry about any displacement on the atom array. You can put it on, but it's not required, and actually it doesn't look that nice most of the time. Now what we need to do is make these kind of balls in the background. Those are actually really easy to make. I normally do a platonic. Where is it? And I scale it down, position it, and I turn my segments up, set it to Bucky, and I grab a lava material. Where is it? I know I put it in here. Oh, maybe I didn't. There we go. And we're going to go and make sure displacement's on. And I like to turn on round geometry. It's not necessary, but, you know, you do whatever you think will look good. And set to cubic and seamless. And now we need to position it with our logo. Now this is probably the most time-consuming part of this whole thing. We're just going to copy and paste it, really. So I'm going to pause it, and I'll get back. Alright, I'm back. Some of the textures aren't loading, but that's normal. What we're going to do is just group these, name it lava, and we can move it around just a little bit. That'll be good. Now, in this, we have our drills, and the drills are really easy to make. I'm actually going to go to File, New, just so I can have like a nice workspace. We're going to have a cone, and we're going to turn the top, keep the top radius at 0, I mean. Turn our bottom radius down, turn our height up, and then play with the radius just so it looks good. We're going to want to turn our rotation segments up and our height segments up. One more. And we're going to hit C on our keyboard to make this editable. And we're going to go into our polygon mode. And as you can see, we can select our polygons now. We want to hit U on the keyboard and then L. And this will bring up our loop selection. So we're going to grab, like this, every other row. And not even going to grab the top. That's too much. We're going to extrude it inward just a little bit. And look at that, we got a drill. Now I'm going to hit right there, Control C, and bring it into our Lightroom, Control V. Now it'll be huge, so scale it down so it fits, rotate it, and we're going to position these around our logo. One right here. Oh, it's not moving. There we go. Rotate it a little bit, make it look nice. Again, you can scale these up and move them around all you want. It's really personal preference. Make it look how you want it. I'm going to do one right there. Maybe bring it back a little bit. And those are the only two I'm going to do right now. And I'm going to bring a metal material on. This is from Robbie's, one of Robbie's material packs. I believe it was on like a 90 likes or something. It was one of the packs he gave away. Now we basically have the render that I'm showing you here set up. I did a little bit different stuff with this render, actually. Rotated it. Drills are a little differently positioned. But what I've actually been doing recently in this one are these wires. Let me get a good view on them. They're not attached to the logo on this one because I didn't position them properly, but it looked like they were when I rendered. We're going to make some of these right now. We're just going to go to File, New again, and we're going to go to our Spline tab. Oh, went to text on accident. Delete that. Oh, it's going to have to load the text. Okay, delete. We're going to grab a helix, set our start radius to 10, and our end radius to 10. This will give us kind of squiggle. And we're going to copy this and bring to our Lightroom. Oh, didn't copy that for some reason. Control C, Control V, there we go. We're going to have to change the plane to ZY, and let's get it positioned. Might have to turn the radius down a little bit if it's looking a little too curvy. And play with the height and all that. And we're going to grab a circle, set a radius to 10. That actually might be way too thick. Let's try 2. Yeah. I don't know. 3. It's really what you think looks good. It'll all vary depending on your light rooms and all that. So once we have this, we're just going to position it, and we're going to make one over here. Now, I would not suggest having them go off the side, but rather going off the top and bottom, just because when you bring it into your banner, it's going to look kind of stupid just going off the side. So again, top and bottom is really your best bet. Rotate. Okay. That'll be good. And if we hit C on those, make them editable, we're going to have to select children, make all those editable, connect objects, and delete. What we're going to do is go to U, L, and go to our polygon mode, and just select like this. I like to grab a few of them going up and down, and that was probably the worst way to say that. A few like kind of these like long ones that go the entire length, and then just a couple rings. Do that over here for this side too. I probably shouldn't have made these both one object, but it is what it is. Come on, can I? Now, because there's so many segments and polygons, it's kind of hard to get exactly what you want. So I'm just going to go to extrude, bring these in, and we're going to drag this blue kind of displaced material on. And we're pretty much done. I want to texture, just real quick, the rest of the pipe. We're just going to grab this. We got to bring it before all the materials and set to cubic. Seamless. And cubic, seamless. And we're done. So I'll see you guys later for a Photoshop part of this.